Come here. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to everybody on YouTube space. Over there. Hello and welcome to another episode of As Told by Gonzo. Thank you so much for returning. I've been wanting to do this full collection of my Criterion for a very long time. I've been collecting the Criterion collection for about 10-ish years, and I know I don't have as much as a lot of people do. A lot of people go crazy over these things. Usually wait for the Barnes & Noble or Criterion sale. Usually they're like 50% off, so they drop to like $20. Or I find a lot of them used in the wild. I love hunting for Criterions. Criterion is like one of the best companies to produce physical media ever. They're incredible. Their library is everywhere. They do foreign films, they do horror, they do comedy, they do romance. Anything and everything you could think of when it comes to film, they produce or have in their collection. So I'm just going to make this super, super rapid. Later on, I will review kind of these individually. I have not seen all of them. The ones that kind of stick out to me, I will say something about them. So here we go. I'm going to start off with the DVDs. First one up is White Dog. This movie is interesting. It's Cujo, but in a more cinematic way. White Dog, about a racist dog. So it's interesting. It's good though. I enjoyed it. We got If. We got some Wes Anderson, Bottle Rocket. The Last Days of Disco. Trying to organize these. We got Clean Shaven. Kicking and Screaming. Hard Boiled. This is actually out of print, so hopefully it gets a Blu-ray release on Criterion. I have the regular Blu-ray, but Criterion still has not released that. Here's a double dip, Night to Remember. I love that cover. It's amazing. Hopefully that focused. Just some guy jumping off the Titanic. This cover's always stuck with me. And then I also have the Blu-ray. We got Salo. This movie's terrifying and gross. The Red Shoes. We got David Lynch, The Art of Life. Lord of the Flies. I really enjoy this movie. This is a great adaptation of the novel by William Golding. One of my favorite novels to read. I've read it like 3 or 4 times. The 90s version of this movie is okay. It's like a modern colorized version. But if you're going to watch any version of Lord of the Flies, watch this one. It's really good. Lastly, of the DVDs, I have Chasing Amy. Really good Criterion. He actually signed this. Kevin Smith. All right, on to the Blu-rays. My Dinner with Andre. Ooh, The Breakfast Club. This is an incredible release of this movie if you ever want to get that. Roman Polanski's Repulsion. I did a video of this a while back of a review of this movie. This movie's incredible. Cronenberg's Naked Lunch. Cronenberg's The Brood. Carnival of Souls. Wes Anderson's Rushmore. My favorite Wes Anderson movie. Just gonna put it out there. This movie is incredible. It's funny. It's just really good. And it has Mason Gamble in it. If you don't know who that is. Let's see. Wings of Desire. The Uninvited. Really good horror flick. Really good. I Never Knew Her Well. This is Aroma. The first Netflix movie to get a Criterion release. Shout out to Patrick Rodriguez. He gave this to me as a gift for my birthday, so shout out to him. A Woman Under the Influence. The Wages of Fear. My Darling Clementine. Bitter Rice. Rumblefish. Francis Ford Coppola movie. I've been wanting to see this for a very long time, and I got it for super cheap used. So I've been really wanting to watch this. Let's see. 40 Guns. Bigger Than Life. H.G. Wells, Things to Come. And we got our Raisin in the Sun. M, this is a fabulous movie. German movie. It's I don't really want to spoil it, but it's pretty rough to watch. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is the only movie in the Criterion release on Blu-ray that has a Blu-ray cover, Blu-ray case. This movie's really long. It's not my favorite David Fincher movie, but it's okay. We got Personal Shopper. If you ever think that Kristen Stewart's a horrible actor, I guarantee you will change your mind. Watch this movie. It's incredible. I mean, there's other movies that she's good in, but I think Personal Shopper is really good. My only UK release is This Girl Friday. Really good. Blowout, John Travolta's best performance, and De Palma's probably his best movie. I'm going to be honest. This movie is really, really good. Brian De Palma at his best. The most weirdest Japanese horror film I've ever seen, House. It's really good. Squid and the Whale. This is by Noah Baumbach, who just did Love Story, or Marriage Story. Kind of resembles a lot from this movie. Of course, it's obviously directed by the same director, but it borrows a lot from Divorce and things like that. Something Wild also has Jeff Daniels in it. David Fincher's The Game. More Wes Anderson, The Royal Tenenbaums. Got Traffic. Samuel Fuller's Shot Corridor. If you really enjoy Shutter Island, this is kind of like the black and white equivalent to that. Of course, this was made way before Shutter Island was, but it has the kind of psychological thriller aspect to it, and it's really good. Ooh, a classic, The Blob. More Wes Anderson, Moonrise Kingdom. We got black and white, The Freshman, silent movie. Blue is the warmest color. This movie is fantastic. It's one of my favorite when it comes to gay cinema. Really, 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 really well done. I cannot recommend this movie enough. Another black and white silent movie, Speedy. Robinson Crusoe on Mars. The Thin Red Line. I'm going to put this off to the side because I've been wanting to watch this and I always forget that I own it. A movie that has held up and is more relevant today than when it was released, and that's David Cronenberg's Videodrome. This next one is a box set. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. If you know what it is, then I don't have to, but it's this box set. It's just too hard, and I don't want to butcher it. Coen Brothers, Blood Simple. We got Elevators to the Gallows. Cat People. Got some Jackie Chan. We got Police Story and Police Story 2. The Beatles, Hard Day's Nights. This is phenomenal. I love the Beatles. Wow, my favorite band, actually. I got Slacker. Oh, this is My Own Private Idaho. Really good. Gus Van Sant is a killer director. I think he's underrated. I always give my friend Patrick a lot of crap because he really enjoys him. But I think he's really good director. Joaquin Phoenix and Keanu Reeves kill it in this movie. It's really, really good. Really well done. My favorite Criterion in my collection, Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. This movie's phenomenal. I got this for like $5 at Half Price Books. It was on super clearance, and I have no idea what it is, but it's a Criterion, so yeah, no idea what it is. Eraserhead, strange movie. David Lynch is a strange dude. Night of the Living Dead, my favorites of the Living Dead series, by George A. Romero. Dawn of the Dead is a close second, but Night of the Living Dead, this movie still creeps me out. We got True Stories. Little John Goodman there. Oh, this one's this digibook's out of print. The Last Emperor. It just comes in like a regular Blu-ray case now, but this digibook is out of print, I believe. I got Beauty and the Beast. No, not the Disney one. Walkabout, some Australian film. Close Up. Almost finished, kind of. We got The Fisher King. This movie's phenomenal. It's strange and weird, but in a good way. Watership Down, the most depressing, creepy animated movie I've ever seen. Chungking Express. This movie's quite expensive. It's like, I've seen it go for like $80 to $100. It's really, really expensive and out of print. I got it at a pawn shop for like $3. I still have never seen it, so I need to watch that. The Ice Storm, Ang Lee, before he made Hulk, the most terrible Marvel movie ever made. The Ice Storm is really good. Has a young Christina Ricci in it. Tommy Maguire's in this. Sigourney Weaver. Really, really good drama that takes place during Thanksgiving. Hoop Dreams, one of the best documentaries ever made. All right, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, but yeah. We got Odd Man Out. Oh, Bowling for Columbine. I just watched this movie. The Graduate. Never thought this would get a Criterion release. Election. Interesting Robert, Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon movie. It's good. It's good, but I never thought that would get a Criterion release. Days of Heaven. This movie has the most amazing cinematography ever. This movie's depressing, and it's one of the most, if not the saddest movies I've ever seen. I get choked up just thinking about it. We got Safe. The In-Laws. Great comedy. The Big Chill. Ooh, I love this world. Ghost World. Tiny Furniture with Leah Dunham. I've kind of like I have a love-hate kind of thing with Leah Dunham. Sometimes she just makes me mad about the things that she says. But I do like this, and I do like Girls. So that's a really good show on HBO. If you've never seen Girls, it's really good. For All Mankind, fabulous documentary. We got a Hitchcock collection. This comes with 39 Steps, A Lady Vanishes, A Man Who Knew Too Much, and Foreign Correspondent. I couldn't say that last word. Cool. Love me some Alfred Hitchcock. One of my favorite love stories ever, Harold and Maude. This movie's phenomenal. If you've never seen it, go and reach out and buy it and own it and watch it. Watch it with your lover. And if you're single, watch it and cry because it's a fabulous love story. Hunger. Steve McQueen. Wow. Okay. Lastly, but not least, something that I want to put off to the side because I need to watch this, and that is Stagecoach. So that's it. It's my Criterion collection. It's a lot of them. Went through it pretty fast. Again, I haven't seen all of these, but I plan on watching a lot of them. Now I have a lot of time on my hands. So that's it for this video. Catch you guys next time.